Jai Hind friends. Last week, India celebrated the birthday of the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi. The emergence of Modi is akin to a phenomena rarely seen in the contemporary Indian and the global politics. Despite being a subject of highest criticism unleashed continuously against him by his critics to pull him down, Narendra Modi remains by and large Desh ki dhadkan. So what is a Raj? Is it only Mandir and Masjid? Is it only Hindu and Muslim? The answer we believe is a resounding no. It is his unassailably incorruptible image, his fair and transparent governance, his aggressive foreign policies, and a robust, pro-people, development-oriented schemes which has enabled the Prime Minister to ride on the tsunami of popularity. Now in this video, I am going to put forward some series of most successful and outstanding policies in their implementation and execution in India. Dear friends, we all know in a country like India, for millions of homeless and poor, having a home is a dream come true. The Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana has realized their dreams for 1 crore 10 lakh Indians. Under this scheme, the beneficiaries have received a Pakka house with a toilet, electricity, and supply water at an extraordinary affordable price with a whopping 2,67,000 government subsidy directly transferred into their account. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana targets to achieve completion of 2.95 crores houses across India by 2022. Initially, the deadline for the completion of each house was 180 days, which has recently been reduced at a record 30 to 50 days maximum. Thanks to the huge migration of the migrant laborers into their homeland, the provision of the law mandates that only a female spouse of the family can be registered as a beneficiary of the scheme. Thus, to eligible as a beneficiary, the name on the registration paper has to be mandatorily the female spouse of a family. So it's a great leap forward towards women empowerment in India. Those who call BJP as misogynistic must take a lesson that running a Twitter campaign with the hashtag Justice for Rekha Chakraborty isn't a definition of feminism. It isn't a fight against patriarchy. Dear friends, in the very beginning, in the first term of Prime Minister's coming to office, he swung into motion an ambitious Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, under which he promised to give each and every village households in India a toilet. 2014, only 38.7% of Indian village households has a toilet of their own. Today, the whole India is almost 100% defecation-free country. For the urban elites, making a toilet may not sound very fancy, very sophisticated. But remember, the scheme has brought back dignity to the lives of millions of Indians, particularly the women. It is roti, kapda and makan that always matter for the common Indians. Next, Prime Minister was quite early to realize that in a knowledge-driven economy like India, the development of an individual and the development of the country is intimately related to one's ability to get access to an bank account through mobile technology and internet connection. The Digital India campaign has enhanced the digital literacy among millions of Indians, and the Jan Dhan Yojana has ensured an enormous financial inclusion of millions of unserved people. Thus, with a generation of 90 crore unique identification number under the Aadhaar scheme, 40 crores of Indian Jan Dhan account holders have received a whopping 12 lakh crore direct benefit transfer by the government of India. If it is not a development, what it is? This is this financial infrastructure and digital infrastructure which has ensured to unlock this vast untapped potential of subsidy transfer for millions of Indians. Demonetization might not be a huge success to the extent it was anticipated in the beginning. But remember, dear friends, the habit of dealing in black money now has been replaced to a large extent by the default use of digital transaction. GST reform has reduced the cost of supply chain delivery in India, which account for 18% of the GDP, compared to 5% of the GDP in China and 6% of GDP in US. 17 indirect taxes, when rolled into one tax, has helped the income tax department to register 67 lakh income tax filers. Simplification of the labor law, extending moratorium-free loan to the MSMEs, 1 year moratorium on loans to the MSMEs, deregularization of the agriculture sectors. India is driving towards the next wave of growth economy. Construction of the village roads, high-speed lane nationwide, development of railways, building of port and airports. All this infrastructure activity is going at a breakneck speed in today's time. Ujjwala Yojana. Under Ujjwala Yojana, 25 crore Indian households have been provided an LPG connection. Now, the primitive mode of cooking with fire and smoke is now a thing of the past. If this is not development, if this is not women empowerment, what is it? And you celebrated, and those losers who celebrated the birthday of Prime Minister as a National Unemployment Day, it's so sad. We pity on them. Dear friends, the induction of world's most highly advanced multi-role fighter aircraft, Rafale from French, the purchase of S-400 anti-missile air defense system from Russia, indigenously built nuclear submarine Aryahant, T-20 battle tank Vishwa, the Indian version of Bofors, Dhanush, laser-guided anti-tank missile have made India stand eyeball to eyeball against China on the border. The successful mission launch of the successful Mars mission and the deployment of the anti-satellite weapon system has made India a member of the elite space club. India is now a member of the nuclear triad group. India has the capability to strike nuclear warheads from land, from air, and from the deep sea, anywhere in the world. Our foreign policy has made our Prime Minister a darling delegate in the Middle East. From Bahrain to Abu Dhabi to Saudi Arab, they have conferred their highest civilian award to Prime Minister Modi. Despite trying so hard Pakistan could not bring a discussion and resolution on Kashmir in OIC, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, who are quite visibly backing India over Pakistan. If these are not development, dear friends, what is it? You want a discussion on development? Let's have a discussion. BSNL's launch of the fiber cable, extension of the gas pipeline from Paradip to East Champaran via Barauni, establishment of an IT park for the startup companies in Lucknow are all bear the hallmark of a developing country. Thank you and Jai Hind.